UConn Nation, I'm Josh Sackis here with UCTV Sports, breaking down the first NCAA tournament game that UConn has had since 2016, this time against the 10-seeded Maryland Terrapins. So let's get right into it. Maryland's a smaller team. They have 5 starters that they really rely heavily on. Only 2 guys off the bench play significant minutes. But they although 5 guys are from 6'5" to 6'7" in terms of height, which means Adama Sanogo and Isaiah Whaley are going to be incredibly important in this game. Stay out of foul trouble and dominate on the inside, because that's where UConn's biggest advantage is in this matchup. But I'm going to now go based on the bigger players that Maryland has. Eric Ayala is the big name, a 14.9 point per game scorer, their leading scorer, and he's really a strong point guard. He's a really strong player, good floor general, can be able to slash into the lane, finishes strong around the hoop, really scrappy player as well, and he's really good at off-ball cuts. Very important guy for RJ Cole to deal with on the defensive end, as he is a big part of Maryland's offense. Then you look at Aaron Wiggins, kind of his Robin, or maybe his Batman if you talk to some people about it, because Aaron Wiggins may be the best player on this team. He's like a James Bouknight light, scores 14 points per game, just similar to Bouknight. Super athletic, super crafty finisher, acrobatic finisher. Really the only difference is that Aaron Wiggins is not as good of a shooter as Bouknight is, but when he gets hot, he is the most dangerous player on the floor. Then you look at Donta Scott. He shoots 43% from three-point range. He's their 6'7" guy, the tallest guy on the floor for them. And at the end of the day, he's going to stretch the floor for them, and it's going to be very important for them to win. And then I want to look at Daryl Morcell. And Daryl Morcell is by far, in my opinion, their most important player, even though he's their 4th leading scorer at only 9 points per game. But he's also the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 6'6" guard, and he is going to have James Bouknight as a defensive assignment. An incredible defender. He's really strong, not really in the steals and blocks categories, but in just limiting the other players, the other team's best player in terms of scoring. And who does that impact for UConn? James Bouknight. So that's the matchup that I really think is going to be important. James Bouknight versus Daryl Morcell, and that's going to be the thing to watch for if you want to see UConn beat Maryland. It may be decided between those 2 players. So Saturday night, UConn versus Maryland, back in the NCAA tournament, and let's get hype. Go Huskies.